you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space?
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch him do it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go 80. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
They'll run here with a rookie. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hit.
He's got his receiver, Blaine. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Cougar 19. Street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leads him to the 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Caught by the tight end Ertz. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Krosky Merritt, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Liking 18.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready, set. 18, Pioneers. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now in his own end zone. High up there to grab it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbury. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Dart going to look to throw here. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
First down, here's Scatterbury. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw now, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run inside. Krosky Merritt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top early, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. To the air, Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach that, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
An inside run with Scatterby. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustments. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Throwing his dart. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14, Commanders 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 64 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this third quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
At the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing his dart. That's complete to Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants' first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Dart.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the give, it's Tracy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
First down and then some.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again back in front.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled
to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
79, wrap roll 80. Hawk 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, Cougar 19.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 33-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Here's Dart. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a...
Second and 3.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, guys start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And once again, it's Scatteroo.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 17. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Go street. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Give Bukowski merit. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, some strong running. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing, dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Give up the middle, Scatterby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason is not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.